Hey, them top reds are annoying, aren't they, guys? Do you know what? I went on X last night and I put a little, like, you know, like a little jokey post on there, like to try and reel a few in, like, you know. And I very, very rarely post, used to be called tweet, about Liverpool Football Club on my personal account at Duncan Oldham. Usually it's at KopTalk, right? And to be honest, I don't really on there much. More so to the subscribers of the KopTalk Twitter account, yes, I do. But because I've learned over the years, it's just, you know, it's just not worth it. Sorry, I've just got a message off my daughter there, something to do with KopTalk. It's just not worth the aggravation. And, you know, the online communities, especially on X, it's pretty toxic. Do you know what I mean? And so I avoid it really because I don't want to be arguing with like people on pay-as-you-go phones and spotty teenagers and fucking idiots. Do you know what I mean? Like the dregs of society. So you have your opinions, I have my opinions. You know, I don't need to broadcast them all the time. There's some people that are fucking obsessed with it, about Liverpool. Like, I see them all the time. I mean, I'm not joking, guys. I do this full fucking time. Every day of my life, I do KopTalk. From the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed. Even if I'm in another country or on an aeroplane or out with a chick, whatever, all right? My phone, I'm always checking my phone. If she goes for a piss, I'm checking my phone. You see, I am fucking, my life is Liverpool Football Club. But there is people out there on X that are non-stop. This fucking like Liverpool. Usually fucking moaning. And it's the same on Facebook. You know, during the game, like you'll be watching a game, oh, it's Liverpool, Man United. And then they're there on Facebook, commenting, like posting stuff every like 3 or 4 minutes about the match. Like, no one's fucking listening, no one cares. The fuck is wrong with you? Watch the match. Weirdos, man. Do you know what I mean? And everyone thinks that, because like you have all your friends on your Facebook, right? Not all my friends support Liverpool. Very few, probably. They don't want to know what I think about that corner on 13 minutes into the game that just went out. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck is that? So I try to avoid it a little bit, to be honest, because we've got our own community here, haven't we? We've got the members website where you can talk to grown-ups and me, right? Do you know what I mean? Without someone caps locking you to death. So last night I put on this, like, was it yesterday afternoon? Might have been early evening. I put a post out saying FSG can buy an entire football club, but not a defensive midfielder. And then I put like a laughing emoji, you know, like to indicate that I was having a fucking gig. Well, fucking hell, guys. Talk about exploding. Some fucking idiot must have retweeted it, right? Well, what the fuck it? You should have seen the onslaught I got. The absolute onslaught. You're not very fucking bright, you, as one of the comments. I said, well, you can't be because you missed the emoji, you think. You know what I mean? So that was a polite one. And they were all at it. And then, you know, then you get people saying things to me, right? Things like, Liverpool don't conduct their transfer business in public, really? All right. Someone says, you run a podcast, you should know better. Fucking podcast, cheeky cunt. Do a bit more than that. But they're the top reds. They're the top reds. It was a giggle. You know, they were saying things like FSG buying, this financial investment, buying this football club is nothing to do with Liverpool Football Club. It's a separate entity. I was like, really? I mean, they're not like just like annoying because they defend the ownership. Which, you know, I'm not anti-FSG. I don't particularly like them, but I don't like, you know, outside investment, if you like. I prefer the old school chairman. FSG have done wonders for Liverpool Football Club. They have. They've been good owners. Not the best, but not the worst. I don't particularly like them though. I'd rather the left. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather have the men in flip-flops. But they're not just defensive of the owners, like, I leave FSG, John Henry's lovely. Happy birthday, Linda. You see him do all that, don't you? Have you seen him on Instagram? Happy birthday, Linda. Thank you for everything you do for Liverpool. Fuck off. Right, they're not just like that, but they're thick as well. Like, I mean, genuinely thick. Like, thick as 2 short planks. thick as my belly. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a joke and it was like kind of over the head. But they're not just super defensive of the owners. They're not also a bit thick, but they can also be very abusive. And it's always that same fucking group of people, always. And they've always got the same stuff in the bio. You look, if you have an X account and you ever put anything out, hashtag it LFC, and someone doesn't like it, and someone throws you to the pack by retweeting it for that reason, and you get abuse, you click the bio, and I guarantee you it's the same kind of opinions, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I thought it was funny. Yeah, but I did delete it. I deleted the tweet in the end. Do you know what I mean? Because the reason why I deleted the tweet, some people might, well, first of all, I block everyone as well. That fucking annoys me. But the reason that I would block would be because I don't want to hear your fucking drivel. You know what I mean? Can't handle it, block me. No, I just fucking don't want to interact with you. And the other thing is the reason I would delete a tweet is because I have to have the last word in life. I have to have the last word. Do you know what I mean? If I have an argument with a family member or something, they go, all right, we'll leave it. Then I'll go, yeah, we'll leave it. And then if they go, yeah, well, we've left it then, haven't we? I'd go, yeah, we've definitely left it. Good. And it's backwards and forwards. What I mean is, it's just saving me time. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I can't go through this all night with these idiots, you know, retweeting, oh, you'll have me crying into my swimming pool at this rate. I ain't got time for that, guys, you know what I mean? So it was a little lesson to be learned. Don't dabble on football topics on X, unless you really have got nothing else to do with your life and you are just sat in a bedsit all day long, you know. I ain't got time for that shit, so. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you, Top Red's so annoying. Do you know what I mean? Charlotte, can you do this ASAP? Well, I better go and do that then, haven't I? Okay, I'll leave it with you. If you appreciate the video, please give me a thumbs up. What do you think of these Top Reds? Let me know in a comment. They've all got the same beliefs. It's weird, isn't it? Anyway, if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing. But yeah, weird, man. Very aggressive. You haven't been brought up very well by your parents if you're abusive to someone, especially when it's, you know, come on, someone could have a different opinion. Let's say my opinion is like, you know, I post an opinion, you got a different opinion. I can't stand them people that just go to the dickhead. Is that it? Do you know what I mean? If I said that to someone, my mum would take my head off, you know. First of all, she'd say, is he a dickhead? And I'd go, well, I was just biting. She would go, don't be speaking down, brought you up to be like that. You know. And I do that with people on here in the comment section. Not just with me either. If I see someone abusing you in the comment section, I get rid of them, guys. I've got your fucking back. We're not having that shout around here. We're not pussies. We just ain't got time for your bullshit.